All right. Let me just check. All right. Let me just check. All right. Sounds like. So this game's been giving me a lot of problems. This game does not work right. It's buggy. It's glitchy. It's bad. And that's why I want to broadcast. I originally I gave up. I was trying to. What I wanted to do originally. But that wasn't working so great. I had Wi-Fi issues. It kept going out. Signal. No one's watching TV downstairs. Hang on, I'm tweeting about this stream. And okay, now that that's out of the way, I wanted to stream this whole campaign, but it wouldn't install on time. It was time to go to bed by the time it was installed. But I streamed a little bit anyways, and I had to quit the stream. I had to split the streams into multiple parts, which I didn't want. And now I have a clear signal. I played a bit of the campaign without streaming it because I have to return this game. It's a rental from the library. I need to get it back. But because this game is so glitchy, so messy, and so bad, and I've had a lot of problems with it. I even uploaded a video, displaying, showcasing an issue I had with it where I died in the middle of a cutscene, an unskippable cutscene where I couldn't even move. I want to stream this. I want to document it. I want to see what else happens, be it funny or interesting. So, it's kind of the only fun it's the only way I can really have fun with this game because I'm not really enjoying the campaign. It's one of the worst Call of Duty campaigns since like Black Ops 3, which I didn't even finish. Yeah, I'll just destroy that. That texture looks weird. That's a problem with Call of Duty. I guess it's a problem with any first-person game where you begin to realize how messy textures are because you're able to get so close to things. And like third-person games like Yakuza or whatever always look better because you can't get the camera that close to these textures, like you can in first-person shooters.
Barely see a thing in here. Take it slow. This place is a damn maze, but it should connect to the other casemate.
There's a lot of controls in this game that I don't understand. Like you're supposed to be able to tilt and blind fire. Did this game just auto aim on my ally? What an underwhelming fight. It's my favorite part of any Call of Duty game is when you're just walking around pressing buttons, fighting one enemy occasionally. Would this gun do me better? I don't know. I'll try it. One of the first Call of Duty campaigns I played through that really got me hooked on the series was the DS version of Modern Warfare 1. I begged my mom, I didn't beg her, but I asked if I could get it at a store one day. And I told her I didn't have anything else to play. She got it for me. And I played through that on my DS and to be honest, not that different from regular Call of Duty. What's going on with this shadow here?
God, that was close. Sarge.
Yeah, it was scary. I thought he'd have himself handled. Maybe he would if I didn't do anything, but that was a really long charge. It was enough time to stab him. There's no real excuse for that.
Grenade! Get down!
Oops. Alright, we good? Cool. Who threw that grenade? I want to look around a bit more. This lighting is cool, at least.
Where'd he go? Sounds like Webb did his part. Shit! Take cover! Smoke ready! Clear him out! Smoke out! Go!
The only reason anyone's going to remember this game is because of they're going to remember how forgettable it was.
I'll feed it to Bangalore.
Why is this so bright over here? Damn.
Hurry, sun's coming up. Get the Bangalore in there.
The sun's coming up, but dude, it's like golden hour. What the fuck are you talking about? Where am I supposed to go? Oh, okay. I pay very little attention. When it comes to video games, I'm so lost as far as what to do. If I'm not given a marker or anything. I have ADHD. I don't know if that's part of it or not. Maybe it's just the way I look at games, but like, I don't know what to do without markers or directions, because like if the only way I know what to do in a video game is like what the characters are saying, I'm never going to do it or figure out what to do because
Damn! Flare's ruptured! You've got to be fucking joking! Where's Webb? There, lower casemate. Incoming! Get down! I'm going for
Is this the no time to die ending?
Alright. We need to run for it!
I hate shit like this. I want to explore. The last game I played was Alan Wake, which I should have streamed but didn't. And like, it makes me want to explore, especially with all the different like weapon options in this. But this game's like, no, just run in a straight line, and like I just don't like that. I don't know, not my type of thing. Even though I love Call of Duty campaigns, so I claim. But as I was saying, if the games didn't have like markers or directions on what to do, I would almost never remember what to do because I never listen to dialogue or anything. I mean, very rarely can I.
Where the hell have you been?
Hey, buddy, we need this spare flare.
Just waiting for some mad bastard to come and save the day.
Let's you and I signal our boys, shall we?
Hang on. They did nothing with the what is it, the triggers, like the adaptive feedback. They didn't do anything with that.
We'd honored the memory of all those we lost, the only way we could, by completing the mission. You look at the soldiers under your command, and hope that they can do the difficult thing, the impossible thing. That From all the flags waving on the streets, we'd never have known the Nazis were about to lose the war. But bullies are always loudest when they're scared. And when they're desperate, they get stupid. Commander Hermann Freisinger had killed Novak. And he'd given us a free ride.
I like World War II, but I don't know enough about it to really know, like, names besides, like, the big obvious names. I've heard of a specific story in another piece of media.
This allied team is fascinating.
They have been captured.
But it was too close.
I'm not a huge history buff, if I'm being honest.
Everything you can about this unit.
It will be my pleasure, sir.
You will speak of this to no one else, and report directly to me.
Heil Hitler.
Right it is, everyone. This prison is now a battlefield.
Battlefield, that's what this game feels more like than an actual Call of Duty game.
Christ, what is that smell?
Chlorine dioxide. They think it hides the smell of death.
So, rein!
Well, this is the nicest shithole I've ever been in. Is anyone else hungry?
Alina, zdjęcie z okna.
Da, z gruzowika. Ja wierzę.
So, I am Hauptsturmführer Richter, and...
Piss off, crowd. Unless you got room service for us.
Do people like this exist?
For you.
How are we gonna eat?
There's always like a weird dirtbag, like charming, kind of forcedly funny
You'll speak with me.
type of guy in like movies and games like this, but I've never met anyone who's actually
Even then,
like
Richter
that.
was easy to read.
Exactly like that. I
Uniforms
mean,
no
like,
rank, no combat medals.
I
Office
don't know.
red. The perfect mark. Surrounded by 3 guards, all armed, and all wankers.
bro, you don't gotta shove him. He was walking just fine.
Studying the allies, I have never come across such an unusual unit.
King's
I don't trust anyone who wears those little glasses like that.
Lieutenant. Service number 25232642.
Tell you a story. I have spoken with the Führer on exactly one occasion. He recommended a book to me. The Passing of the Great Race. By an American, a man named Madison Grant. The Führer had nothing but praise for him.
Fuck Madison Grant.
Why did they give this game a campaign?
The book reveals that under extreme
Didn't Black
duress
Ops 4
or unfavorable conditions
ditch the campaign in favor for Battle Royale mode,
easily.
but they just turned the Battle Royale mode into Call of Duty Warzone? Am I right about that? Is that what happened?
I knew what I had to do.
I honestly don't know.
Right to the suprasternal notch, below the clavicle. Once we
It's
had what we needed
it's just
from
so
this
weird. Like
racist bastard,
in the menu for this game,
where I would put my
there's 4 different games. Like, they just assume you have them all installed, even though I don't think that's
we were being
possible to
held in
do
the basement of
on the
Gestapo headquarters.
PS5 with the internal
Around and above
storage.
us was a treasure
At least,
trove
I
of
mean, you could
classified
probably
Nazi intelligence. Project Phoenix
you could
had
probably
to be there
expand
somewhere,
the storage
and Richter was out
and
to get.
fit
He thought he was the interrogator.
Vanguard and Warzone on. I don't know if Warzone has a PS5 port or not yet. But then there's Call of Duty Modern Warfare, which I believe is only on previous generation hardware, and it might let you use that in this menu if you have Modern Warfare installed
The allies.
on your hard drive. I don't think I own Modern Warfare. I never had.
You must have a
I
traitor.
played it. I have played it. Because I rented it from the Redbox.
Their files.
But I don't think I've ever owned that game, unfortunately.
With the
Some people say it was like one of the last good Call of Duties. And as far as like this post Black Ops 2 era that we're in, where, you know, the franchise clearly just kind of fell off.
Lieutenant Kingsley mentioned a Project Phoenix.
This really just makes me want to play through Cold War again. That was an amazing campaign.
The Negro thought he was protecting his team. No doubt to prove himself.
to make him their leader. The Allies must have been desperate.
He said it was their first mission.
Is there anyone out there who thinks you're racist if you say racial slurs in the context of being an actor?
Other teams like this one.
Like, are there people who play this game and think, man, whoever voiced this character or this real person is racist for taking this role? Like, are there people who actually think like that? There must be. Like, oh man, this person voiced Hitler in a video game. I know these guys aren't Hitler. I'm paying attention, but like, there's got to be people out there who are like, man, this person voiced a Nazi in a video game. I can't believe they're actually a Nazi in real life. Like, I just know for a fact that there's people who are like that.
So,
hopefully, I don't ever interact with them in real life, which is more than likely because people who are actually like that usually don't leave their rooms. So, I think we're doing good. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the menu in this game has the last 4 Call of Duties, including Cold War. So it's this one, Warzone, Black Ops Cold War, and Modern Warfare.
They know about Wade.
And
They haven't caught him yet.
it's just so weird they try to combine all these games into one.
On the train to Hamburg. I don't think they'll fall for it, but the hope is.
But it's just so weird that they released. Well, I think Call of Duty Warzone. Like, it's not like its own Call of Duty game. It's just the free-to-play spin-off. Like, it's the Warzone is to Call of Duty as like Apex Legends is to Titanfall, which is very weird to me. And I think Warzone released the same year as a different Call of Duty game. I don't remember which one. I think it was the same year as maybe Modern Warfare. I don't remember. But I think Black Ops 4 was, they ditched it for a Battle Royale mode. They ditched the campaign and then they made it. But then I'm wondering if that Battle Royale mode just became Warzone and then that became free to play. I need to look this up because I genuinely think that is what happened, but I don't 100% remember.
Every person on this team was a hero in their own right, long before their files.
I'm skipping this. I'm fucking bored.
But to say they were strong personalities would be.
Alright. That was way too fucking long.
I'm training fresh partisans.
Ooh. This transformed into Resident Evil 7.
These will be Molotovs.
Magical. God, this does not look like a PS5 game. Games like Objective, spend time with your family. Yes, please. This is great. Yeah, I want to have my left hand stapled back on. What the who the fuck am I?
You did that well enough yourself.
Am I that girl?
I'm going to be late.
Sit!
Am I the girl with pigtails? Oh, that looks delicious. Black tea. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid. Coffee. It's really. It's so disgusting. That reminds me. You're going to hear me eat? I don't care. I'll be right back. Sorry to the one person who watches this back in the year 2042. I remembered the pastries on the table reminded me that I have a perfectly good Tim Hortons bagel in the refrigerator. It was just something I needed to.
So, the Germans are approaching the front line. Is that where you're on?
It's just something I needed to whatever the hungry equivalent of quench my thirst is.
Must be nice.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have a choice in the matter.
At least you get to
Oh,
fight.
don't tell me at least. You?
Watch it! You're both doing your part. Which reminds me, if any of those Ubluki get past you, you know where to send them.
Of course.
I'm just gonna blow his brains out of the dinner table.
Really? I need to run. They're waiting for me.
Misha, you're... Box. I swear, he would forget to keep his own head screwed on without us.
We're really
That-
saints.
Honestly. I'll make sure he gets this on their way to...
Bradley Cooper mixed with Guillermo del Toro.
You help your country much more than you know. And you make your old man proud.
Spasiba, Papa.
Those carrots look good. What the fuck? Why am I... Oh well. Molotov cocktails. Looks like I have some other things to look at here. I mean, I like doing that. My granddad would love that guitar. Or whatever it's called. I know it's not a guitar.
Feels like just yet.
But I don't give a shit what it's called.
So many impressive medals, Papa.
It's your mother.
You could probably actually make these look pretty convincing if these are fake photos. You think that looks like a fake? That looks like an actual photo of a real person. Juxtaposed right next to that, which looks like a fair portrait you would buy at a theme park. His nose is massive. What a schnoz on that man.
It's been a while since I played this.
You were a natural.
I mean, like,
Hearing you play.
of course, like in the cutscenes, like you can still tell that they're video game characters, and like especially in the graphics here, and especially compared to other PS5 games, the graphics in this game are not the best. Call of Duty graphics fell off. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like objectively, yes, the graphics in this game are better than the graphics in Black Ops 1 or 2, but like I was more impressed by those games at the time. And it definitely, maybe it's just my standards, but like lady arguing with her clone, normal one. Is it actually the same character model? I can't tell because it's the different sides of the head. It really looks like it. But I'm so bad with faces, I can't tell, honestly. I think the faces and buns are different, but I don't know. They're similar enough. They definitely used some assets. Like, you know, as I was saying, like, maybe I am just used to PS5 graphics, and I mean, like, yes, this game technically looks better than older Call of Duty games, but like, there's definitely something to be said about like how blown away I was by graphics from. I remember thinking Modern Warfare looked photorealistic and stuff, but like, and this game's so bright. I'm surprised this game has segments like this at all.
Something smells good over here.
Oh, Paulina, I saved a loaf for your...
Is this the first Call of Duty game where he plays a woman?
You're welcome.
I'm going to Google that right now.
For some bolognese?
Of course, yes. I'll come by and grab it later.
Be safe at work, Paulina.
first to as a woman. You play as a woman in the zombies mode. Call of Duty Ghost. Female playable characters came to Call of Duty in a big way with 2013's Call of Duty Ghost. Okay. Was Black Ops Cold War the first next generation Call of Duty? I'm trying to remember. I am checking the store right now. Okay. It won't let me go to the store, the PlayStation store right now. So be it. I just want to trust that it's broadcasting gameplay. I feel like maybe I'm checking right now. Okay, yeah, no. Shut up, Alexa. Yeah, no, we're good. Take Molotov cocktails to Misha. I see these reflections. Is this ray? It's definitely not ray tracing because watch how they just appear and reappear. There's definitely a relativity. I'm trying to finish what I was saying earlier. There's definitely a relativity, like how impressed you are with graphics and like the time it was. Like yes, Black Ops is an older game and technically this looks better in a way. But there's definitely like a... There's like... This should impress me just as much as that game did at that time. Because there's like a relative... Because it's all relative to like when it comes out.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Couldn't even if I tried. Too bad we can't trade places. I would look great in that uniform.
At least try to make it back from your bomb making. One piece, several pieces, it's fine. I'm pretty good at putting people back together.
Yes, ma'am.
You've made me late again. I'll have to take the rooftops.
You're gonna get yourself killed climbing around up there.
I promise you can say I told you so if it happens. Now go!
Going.
But I'll tell you, communism sure is interesting. Am I right, fellas? How the hell do I get up there? Use rooftops to reach. Okay, I'm guessing. Yeah, coincidentally, they left this yellow cloth right where I can climb. Oh, Call of Duty turning into Uncharted. Oh, it's the lady from the grocery store parking lot asking for money. This looks a lot like the Quantum of Solace opening. Anyway. Hello!
Morning, Paulina. How is your father's leg? Finally improving. Thanks.
I don't really know a whole lot about communism, relatively speaking. I'm not trying to get into a whole debate with that right now. But there is something endearing about like the whole like comrade aesthetic, you know what I mean? Like we work together, we're in this together, the togetherness of like that people associate with communism.
Will handle it.
Well, be careful out there.
Is something that I don't exactly mind. But again, I am not an economist. I hear nothing but bad things about communism. So, I'm not going to sit here and condone it. But I do kind of like the idea of, you know, having your common man's interest in mind and doing what you can to help others without a profit incentive, I believe is just morally good, but of course, you know what they say, it doesn't work, so, you know, it makes sense to have a society that doesn't have money. Money is kind of weird if you think about it. It's just kind of a token, like a symbol of your worth, of your value as a worker. feel like this is going to shatter. There's never a video game where you see a glass roof like this where you don't fall through it and shatter it. Nah, I'm thinking of Last of Us 2 more so than anything. You run across rooftop. This really feels like Dishonored. I really want to play Dishonored again. Ooh, do I have to kill people with stealth? I feel like I'm not supposed to be here. This is very threatening. Anyway, greetings, comrades. Alright, yeah, their names are blue, so you know they're good. Yeah, you walk along roofs a lot in video games, but... Hello. Nice hands. Okay. But I mean, like, you don't... How often do you really see anyone do that in real life? I guess I see people on roofs occasionally. They're workers. Construction. That is a huge oversight. Man, I'm getting some weird vibes of Killzone. One second, call as I look behind me on my shelf. Killzone Shadowfall. The beginning of that game, where that game had really shitty graphics because it was like a PS4 launch title. That's what this reminds me of. In fact, that's exactly what this game reminds me of. That is such an oversight. Like they guard this area so great, but they leave like this human-sized thing that you can just crouch down, and they don't see me doing it. Like, hello, Private Akhmatov. You gonna stop me? You gonna stop me from just going through here? God, this game is so dumb. But I think these are based on true stories, so who knows? Alright. This game is so boring. Like, I'm actually like prolonging how long this game is. Like, I actually want to beat it on stream, but I'm like prolonging my time with it because I'm trying to make my own fun with it. How do I? Okay. Whatever's going on there. This game is weirdly colorful. Like, there's this nice contrast. I'm gonna try to see this if I can't turn the brightness down. I actually want that on. Okay, brightness is locked because HDR is on. Okay. It does. It definitely looks like HDR is on, which is nice. I don't know if anyone watching this on stream could ever tell. What is with your eyes? Why am I so short? Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. I was about to take another bite of my bagel. I don't want to do this right now. Yeah. I knew it. Oh, convenient, none of the middle ones shattered. Okay, well, some of them, I guess. Assassin's Creed, baby, here we go. I love climbing gameplay in games. I love it when games just make you do nothing but point and press X. That's why Assassin's Creed and Uncharted are such good games to me. Because half those games are just point and press X. I feel like such a grouch not liking those games. I feel like a grouch when I don't like games. That other people do seem to. Where do I go? But other people do seem to do it. Like other people like Assassin's Creed. I thought it was boring. Most people love Uncharted. I don't think it's that much fun. That's a cool little cutscene. This game has its moments. Why do the bricks protrude out like that anyways? Where does that happen? I've never seen that in real life. Boy, I love watching my childhood home get destroyed. Who's destroying us? Germans? Is it Germans or Americans wouldn't make any sense. Ruh-roh. Japanese, maybe? I honestly don't know World War II good enough to remember who would be attacking the Soviets at this very time. I believe it is just Germany.
And you make your old man proud.
Pasha.
Now it's personal. Wow. Why didn't that bomb go off? Like, it's just a miracle that it's a dud? Is that all? Uh-oh.
Get back inside, Major!
What inside is there?
Get in there now!
I really want to explore, but I know it's useless. That's kind of cool. It's good lighting. Why are they going so fast? I'd take some of that bread. Killing Nazis makes me crave some carbs, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, I better take a gun. This is Call of Duty after all. I really wish this game just turned into like a stealth game, actually. I love stealth games when they're done right. I guess this game actually does have some moments where it feels like a stealth game, which I don't enjoy because I want to enjoy some run and gun gameplay, but I don't know, part of me wants this to turn into like Splinter style, part of me wants it to turn into Doom.
Alina, what have you done? You have
Later.
to leave Stalingrad. Now.
What was I thinking? Of course it's fucking Germans attacking this. What else would it be? Like, who else wants to attack Russia? They're literally just vibing. What the hell does Russia do wrong in World War II? Other than, you know, the whole communism thing. Richard Nixon, not happy. I don't think he's president yet. You know, president for another 20, 30 years, I don't think. When was Vietnam? I always feel like I know my history in my head until I actually say it out loud. Like, I need to reconfirm what I know about history. Because I always forget. Like, I think I know more until I really, try to describe what I remember. Because until it comes time to talk about history, I kind of don't care. The Stalin statue. Uh-oh, the picture of Granddad fell off. Not sure that means anything, though. I sure can't study aim for a long time. I was a generous study aim. Uh-oh. Hang on. Damn it. Okay. Where do I... Okay, never mind. It's a miracle they haven't made a Call of Duty movie yet. I have a Call of Duty ripoff movie right here, actually, on DVD. Times like this, I wish I had a camera. This gun's badass. They made a huge... I actually want that other one back. They made a huge mistake making this a World War II game, though. It's so limiting. You can only ever use old guns. And damn, that reload sucks. All of the reload animations in this game are like 9 days long. I'm gonna snipe you. But this thing feels like a revolver shotgun. It's badass. I have a fan like that. But no, I found it at the Dollar Tree, or was it Dollar Store? I forget. It's not within Beyond the Call of Duty, and it's in and like the title's like in the Call of Duty font, and they had to like change the name of the movie to I think the alternate title is Call of Duty, TO. But there's a movie called Beyond the Call of Duty, and the title's in the Call of Duty font, and the front of it literally looks like the cover of a Call of Duty game. They do everything they can to try to trick you into thinking it's official Call of Duty stuff. Actually, I have like a section on my DVD shelf here dedicated to movies based on video games, and I put it there because even though it's unofficial, it's so obviously what it's supposed to be that it's the reason I bought it. Like I don't have any other place to put it. It doesn't belong anywhere else. So, I mean, I'm going to put it there, even though it's unofficial, and not really a Call of Duty movie. It's still on the shelf of video game movies, because why wouldn't it be? It's my shelf. I'll do what I want. You know what? Love this gun. Time for a semi-auto because I am tired of that reload animation. Excuse me. Sorry for your loss. He'll be alright. He'll be alright. He's fine. Man, when they put the cream cheese on a Tim Hortons bagel, and you split the bagel, it all goes to one side. So I'm just kind of left with a piece of bread here. But you know what?
Take care of each other.
It's a good piece of bread. I wish these cutscenes would just go into third person, man. It's so hard to sympathize with someone going, and you can't even see their face. Or see the tears welling up in their eyes.
Tell Mama I'm off to save Misha.
Like, just make these scenes third person, man. It's funny. People should always remember that the Germans attacked the Soviets. Some of these right-wingers, I'm going to get political on you guys. As if anyone's watching, I'm going to get political for people who discover this stuff on geological record in the year 2162. Discovering YouTube servers. And this is one of the few videos that made it. Never forget that the Germans attacked the Soviets. Because a lot of people like to remind lefties that, oh god, I should not stand there. Fuck. That Nazis, the term Nazi means National Socialist. And I would like to be like, oh, well, I'm smart, and the Nazis were socialists, so, you know, if you're left-leaning and you're a socialist, then you're a Nazi. Especially if you're actually a socialist and a nationalist. I am smart. But the helmets in Call of Duty don't do shit. They would still be developing fucking Modern Warfare 3 if they had to develop actual physics for bullets hitting. All this woman does is crawl through holes. If they had to actually design the physics for bullets hitting helmets. Because those actually did save lives in actual wars. Not that I know what I'm talking about. Sorry, I used to get made fun of for not knowing a lot of history. But I mean, like, the Germans didn't like actual socialists. They literally called themselves that to sound more appealing. And then I don't know what the actual Nazi economic system was, to be brutally honest. But I don't think they were socialist. I don't think they were Marxist either. I don't think they have I don't think they really have much to do with actual Marxism. Just gonna put that out there. I mean, they clearly didn't like communism. So, just some food for thought for anyone, you know. It's not like I have to give everyone a political warning. I'm really playing a World War II video game. And how morally right is it that we make, you know, nice, that we make World War II into a video game? Ah. Like, this actually ruined thousands of people, millions of people's lives, and gave billions of people, like, post-traumatic stress disorder. And they were like, there was endless casualties and endless stories to tell. And there's still new stories being brought to light every year to this day. Like, World War II is one of the most popular historical things to make movies and books about. And we make video games out of it. And I don't mind. I don't blame them for that. I don't think that's a bad thing. I just think it's a bit odd. And I don't know. I don't want to sound like one of those. I feel like a lot of people who don't understand video games think it's they think it's an excuse, like, oh, these video games turn violence into fun for teenagers and kids. Like, it's more sophisticated than that. Like, why are we allowed to portray this stuff in entertaining movies? Like, oh, you can do the same thing for movies. Like, Saving Private Ryan is one of these movies that turned World War II into entertainment for moviegoers. And no one ever says that's for kids or teenagers because it's a movie. And, like, movies are held to a higher esteem than games. So, like, unfortunately, which I don't agree with, I hold all of them to the same level of respect and esteem. And of course, video games maybe even more so because there more goes into them. You gotta make music, you gotta make graphics, you gotta make gameplay, you gotta make story, you gotta do everything for a video game. With a movie, you gotta do, you know, the visuals and the special effects and the music and, like, you know, the acting. I think I could have turned this into a stealth segment, but why would I want to do that? It said clear the area of Germans. Like, I have to kill every single German. Isn't that genocide? I don't know. I thought that's what we were trying to fight against. I don't know. I don't like it when games make me commit genocide. Clearly this is supposed to be a fighting segment because I mean, like, it auto-saved into the action. Or actually, it's not too late. I can turn this back into a stealth game. This is the most use I've ever seen Call of Duty get out of the crouching mechanic. To be honest, like I'm kind of impressed that they thought to utilize crouching underneath things this much. I've never seen Call of Duty make you crawl through things this much. It's kind of unique compared to the other games. Credit where it's due. But of course I keep remembering that, I mean, like, I'm probably enjoying something that was coded by a rapist. Because, you know, at Activision, there was that woman who fucking killed herself because of, they were spreading her nudes around the office. To the point where she just would rather have died and have more people see her nudes. I mean, I guess I wouldn't stop it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. Ooh. Fucking, I didn't know. Fuck this game, I don't know that. Alright, yeah, more shitty one-shot weapons, please. Who are the bad guys? Fuck, I hate just like couching in Call of Duty and waiting to heal. Like, oh, alright, now I'm ready. Uh-oh. Damn. The auto aim in this game is, like, it's really snappy, but sometimes it's not snappy enough where I can't just knock that guy down real fast. I have to fucking... It's like, fine, I'll do it myself. This game's got some good music, I'll give him that. It's okay if I compliment the music, right? Musicians can't be rapists and creeps. Only nerdy video game developers can be creepy rapists, right, guys? There's gotta be people who think like that, right? Like, if you're talented enough, people will just, like, deny if you're a bad person. People do that all the time. Like, wow, he plays guitar. What do you mean he did something to his little sister? And then it's like, oh, he codes video games. Ew, I don't respect that talent. He's gotta be a creep and a weirdo. Like, it's easier to believe, right? What the fuck is this Modern Warfare ass weapon? Do they have weapons like this in World War II? This looks like it's straight out of Modern Warfare 3. Shit, I almost shot him. This is also why I could never be in war. I would just try to kill literally anybody. Like, all the time in Call of Duty, I forget, like, the outfits. Oh, I can just, like, climb random shit. Fuck, this game's cool. I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of cool. Oh, I love the flying saucer gun. Please, boop, 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 boop. Oh, yeah. Load another tray on there for a single bullet, please. Fuck this game. Right. Wait. I can get that back. Where'd that go? I have ammo now. Because this is how ammo works. It carries over into the other one. I hear Battlefield doesn't do like Battlefield doesn't let you carry ammo over between reloads, which sucks. But I'm not gonna play Battlefield, not the new one. The old Battlefield games are good as fuck though. Like Battlefield 3, the campaign. You kidding me? It's a great game. Battlefield Bad Company 1? Get out of here. Good ass game. Oh, the music stopped, thank God. I really wish there was a line that scratched out the objective, like you wrote down a to-do list. Clear the area of Germans. You see a pin slide across the paper. Done. What's next? I don't know. I just spent a couple minutes trying to kill everyone of one certain race.
It was incredible.
And I'm supposed to be the good guy.
Now.
Don't know.
So scared that you and
Me? You're the one tied up.
Are there any World War II games where you're supposed to be the Nazis? Like, I know there's games where you play as Nazis on the online versus mode, which makes sense. But, like,
He's gone.
is there a World War II game
We don't have time for this.
where you play as the Nazis in a single-player campaign,
We're trapped.
and
you're right.
your objective is to win? Does that exist? And is it morally sound?
Okay. Let's go.
And would anybody even want to play that? Will they ever make a Call of Duty game where you play as the Nazis?
How do we get out
Because they just ran out of perspectives to get. It's very possible.
There's an exit here.
I have not paid any attention to the previous missions, so I'm wondering if
Do you have any extra supplies? Weapons?
this game even involves Americans in World War II, because I know it's like so far, like, we've been like Russians. I think in the last one we were British. I think we were from England or like maybe it was Scotland, something like that. That beach looked like Dunkirk, maybe. I honestly don't know. But those fences looked a lot like that was definitely in Germany. I'm trying to remember.
Pasha is with me. And I know he wouldn't want us
I'm trying to remember.
to a bunch of ubliotki.
Like what team we were playing, not team, but like country the character we were playing as was from, if they were American or English. It's hard to say. Yeah, this always looks great from a first-person perspective. God, it looks silly. I feel like I'm playing as some kind of animal.
Alina, can you hear me? I'm on the radio. Блять, I'm not receiving. Ой, Боже, I hope you're listening to me for once. We are pinned down.
Yeah, that definitely looks like the same type of ammo. Create a diversion. How? How do I... I feel like that did it. Like, that ought to do it, right? I feel like a Molotov cocktail qualifies as a diversion. Am I supposed to cover the partisan retreat? I have to fight these guys? Okay, I'm using the sniper. That's probably the right thing to do. Though I have to sit here and take this like a bitch. Alright. Damn it. Because that's fun. You just want to shoot, cover, shoot, cover. Give me that ammunition. Diversion.
Partisans, move now! Polina's got his attention. None of you are leaving this square alive.
Was Hitler ever like a general? Like, did he ever give actual specific commands in a? I'm just thinking out loud because, like, I know. That like Hitler's not here right now. Hitler's like not specifically in this situation, but I'm just wondering. Like, I honestly don't know enough about World War II. Thought I did. I like World War II movies a lot. It's my favorite, one of my favorite genres. One of my favorite time periods to learn about. Then you get down to the specifics, and I'm not sure anymore. Like, all anyone ever really talks about with Hitler, he's like, I don't like those Jews, gas them. And then, you know, the rest is history. But, like, specifically, he had to do more than just that. Just no one wants to think about it long enough to really talk about it. So, it's possible he was even worse. It's possible he just did, you know, a bunch of stuff.
We're getting swarmed. Get those Nazis off us, sister.
Okay, I cannot see what's going on down there. Can I get down? You must do. I don't see any. Oh, hang on. Try using. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sure. Hey. Where are you? Who's doing that?
More Germans behind us. Other side of the crater.
This thing works like a charm. I wonder if Call of Duty would ever adapt the mechanics of like the sniper games. Like, you know, the games where you play exclusive, where you almost exclusively snipe, and like they go all in on the sniping mechanics by making it super realistic. I'm trying to remember what those games are called. There's like Sniper. There's one on the Wii U and stuff. The windows. Man, I'm getting some deja vu here, because there's another game where you do exactly this. I think I'm thinking of Black on the PS2. You just sit and snipe windows for a few minutes. Like, this is exactly like Black on the PS2. This is like suspiciously similar. Is Black obscure? I wonder if Black is obscure enough to, shit, fuck off. To rip off and get away with. Like, are video games getting old and, like, obscure enough to the point where a big studio can go and, like, rip off, like, a small Steam game or, like, an old Xbox Cult Classic that, like, not a lot of people played, and then, like, you know, kind of get away with it? Like, because games borrow from each other all the time. I mean, like, games kind of have to steal from each other in order to progress and make, like, standardized changes and, you know, like, improve on the controls and stuff. Like, somewhere along the line there was, like, you know, like, the first game that, you know, like, made you aim at the right analog stick the way we do now. It took us a while to figure out that, you know, that control scheme. And eventually, other games couldn't just, like, not do that. It's not like, oh, they're ripping this off. It's like, no, they just did the smart thing. That was eventually figured out by one studio.
The Nazi war machine had touched all our lives. Burned away something important.
So, I mean, like...
I think that's what made us attracted to the SOE in the first place.
But at the same time, if you have, like, really specific gameplay and, like, level design... I mean, I guess you could...
She was destined to return.
Could you get away with... Like, that would be considered plagiarism 100%, no doubt. I think even an old judge that doesn't understand video games in the slightest, it could look at a video game and look at footage and realize, like, the gameplay, and especially if a lawyer says something, they could look at gameplay and level design and recognize plagiarism from that. Even if the art style is completely different and the games don't look similar. Like, it could still be recognizable. But, like...
You do not scare me.
How different does a game have to be to be considered plagiarism? Because it's like... There's a lot of Pokemon clones, you know, like, even on Nintendo's own systems. Like, there's games where, like, the gameplay is exactly like Pokemon. And there's games where, like, the gameplay in other games is exactly like Call of Duty. I don't know, it's just kind of strange to think about.
Why?
I think it's good that people don't... This is erotic. I think it's good that game studios are pretty liberal about how much they let other studios borrow from them. Because, like, if only one studio, like, made first-person shooters, only one studio made platformers or something, that'd be pretty bad. That'd be terrible. So, like, you can't monopolize on, like, definitely not a genre, but, like, certain gameplay things and certain mechanics and stuff, like... I don't know. I honestly don't know what to think about that. I do know I should call it a night soon.
Send me all the records on
Wade showed up.
Her story's cool, but I really don't want to spend all my time watching that.
Wade had talked himself out of worse situations.
You know, Call of Duty's so diverse in a weird way. Like, I know people say that they're generic and all the same, but, like, they're really not. And in my opinion, if they made a Call of Duty movie, they'd want it to be based on either Black Ops or Modern Warfare. Because those games kind of have, like, their own continuing, like, lore and characters and plots. But, at the same time, there's World War II Call of Duty games. There's futuristic Call of Duty games. There's, you know, current type of warfare Call of Duty games.
Remember, our primary objective is destroying the two...
Which one do you choose?
VS and VB squadrons will each take one.
You make it a World War II movie?
Provide cover. If the weather holds, we'll be in and out before they know what hit.
You make it a zombie movie?
Will give us the Pacific.
Like the ripoff did?
Go out there and
do you...
the carry.
This looks a lot like the beginning of Fallout. Do you make it a current type of warfare movie where, like...
War's on the line? Relax, Hernandez. I was born for this.
I don't know. I think I would take I would do a mix of... I think I would do, like, the Black Ops route. Well, like, Black Ops is unique because it doesn't just take place in the past or just take place in the future.
You never asked.
Like, like, Black Ops games are really unique because, like, sometimes, like, 2 and 3 are in the past. Alright, I mean, 2 and 3 are in the future. And then 4 is just kind of its own thing because it doesn't have a campaign. Though it's very clearly in the future. And then there's Black Ops Cold War, and the original... I think the Black Ops Cold War is a prequel to, this really looks like Wolfenstein 2. I think Black Ops Cold War is a prequel to even the first game. And then the first game is, I think, Vietnam era?
You think the Intel boys got the fleet position right? They better.
And, you know, and those games have like their own unique like aesthetics and
I'd rather not be history today, so
like lore and
stunts. Ouch, buddy.
like references
Why you haven't been promoted yet? Why is that, smart ass? This isn't the way
that it's like you can like recognize a Black Ops trope from the games, like the red numbers and like the interrogation scenes and the screens and all that. Like Black Ops has its own personality, and so does Modern Warfare. They are the best, in my opinion. Those are the two best lines of Call of Duty games.
I got you, Jackson.
And nothing else really has that, except for maybe the original. I mean, the original
After today, they're gonna have to name one after me, Miller.
World War II games. But if you just made a generic World War II movie and called it Call of Duty, I don't know. No one would really care, would they? Because you could call a World War II movie anything.
It's a beautiful day for flying. Let's hope it stays that
That's
way.
why I think Black Ops would be the best thing to make a movie out of, because you could have it take place in the past. There could be flashbacks. So you could have half the movie in the past, and then come back. And this is actually kind of cool. And then, you know, like, have that explain conflicts that take place, you know, in the future. And like you see, like in Black Ops 2, like you see the character from Black Ops 1. You see him return, and he's old in the second game. So like you can actually tell stories through flashback if you made a Black Ops movie, which is what I would do. Because arguably, Black Ops is aesthetically the most, and personality-wise, is the most interesting Call of Duty series.
Alright, elevators are good.
No, don't do that.
Jackson, let's check the ailerons. His arms are gonna get tired, Jackson. Right wing's good. Great. Now the left aileron. Left wing's good. All right, do an engine run-up. Make sure she doesn't blow out. She's purring. She sounds good. Ease off, Jackson.
Sugar 17, this is Tower. You're cleared for takeoff.
Okay, let's get her in the air. Ready, Hernandez? As ready as I'll ever be, strapped to you. All right, here we go, full power.
I knew a guy who went off to be in the Air Force, or at least, I don't know if he was in the Air Force. I know he learned to be, he learned to fly after high school. And like I see pictures of him on like Instagram and stuff where he actually is, oh, that's cool. Where he actually is like a pretty good pilot, and he's learning and he's doing good. And I'm happy for him. But it makes me wonder, I'm supposed to take that ship down?
No fancy tricks. You're no fun. This isn't supposed to be
But like, you know, if you really put your heart to it, you can learn to fly and you can get your, you know, aviator's license pretty quick. Even though you have to spend like thousands of hours in the air before you fly passengers and stuff.
So, you gonna tell me her name or what? Which one? The plane.
But it makes me wonder, like, and of course, like, there's flight simulators on Xbox and like PC, and like actual pilots respect simulations. Like, they encourage that you learn through simulations, and of course, like, the term video game isn't always the most appealing sounding thing to most, but
something's not right.
again, like actual proper simulations have respect amongst pilots, so it makes me wonder, like, how hard is it to learn how to fly? Like, really? Like, I don't want to downplay how hard it is. I absolutely believe that it's hard work to learn how to fly. But then, like, here comes this video game. Of course, like, real life is very different from video games, but, like, here comes this video game. And, like, not just one, but, like, thousands of games. Where you play, where you learn to fly pretty fast, and it's pretty realistic. Just makes you wonder. Like, how hard is it to learn how to land? I think landing is the hard part. But, like, how hard is it to land it, even? I can land the plane in Top Gun for the NES. I can... You know... This is actually, like, the weirdest and, like, most floaty flight controls I've ever really used. Okay, that's out of the air.
Nice work, Ace.
Oh.
Good job, boys. We splashed them. Watch that flat, boys. Coming up on the fleet. Japanese fleet for loss. Keep steady.
Maybe a big part of learning how to fly would be how to handle it physically. See, you kind of have to be in shape to handle all the force and the G's and like the feelings it gives you when flying around and upside down and all that.
Bomber, start your run. Here we go. Hold on to your ass, Hernandez. Give it tight. Watch that tracer fire.
It's kind of cool how you go in and out of clouds.
That's 2. Angel 3.
I don't really have much.
Get clear of those AAs. Angel 2. All bombers.
Am I suicide bombing this? Is that what's happening?
Almost. Now, goddammit, now. Pull up, pull up.
Holy shit.
Good job, S-17.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Take the Hornets, Ned. Got full of zeros. We gotta shoot our way out of this. Can't stand without those AA guns taking us out. Stay low for now, boys.
Oh shit, it's Japanese.
Come on, more zeros. God damn, there's so many. It's getting crowded out here.
I have to go to bed soon because I have to work at noon.
Nice, keep it up.
And I'm not used to getting up at noon. In fact, I can't get out of bed on my own. Like, and not that I need help, but like,
You're not getting away. Incoming reinforcements.
on a day off or something, I don't get out of bed before like 11 most days. So I'm used to working 2 to 10. And I don't like it.
I'm launching another wave.
But I'm used to it.
Hey, where are they all coming from? You can send out those zeros fast.
How does that reload? Anyways.
More zeros headed our way. They're picking us off.
I know these flight controls are supposed to be realistic and all, but I really don't like them. I don't like how it just darts to the left over here when I turn. It feels like I'm... It just feels wrong.
Come on, come on! On my tail!
Hold still, hold still. There you go. Okay, what is this? This yellow thing looks important. Hang on. Give me a second. 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 I return the mission. Where do you think I'm going? Okay.
Oh, shit! Got a 0 on my 6. Watch 3. Not today.
Holy shit, where's that coming from? Okay.
4 zeros incoming. We're outmanned here. We're losing too many. Only anyone left for a bombing run. We gotta go for it.
Motherfucker. Shoo! Turn faster! Turn faster so I can shoot them. Damn it. Come on. Turn fast enough so I can shoot. Come on, die.
Tighten and head up.
Oh, thank Christ, alright.
Whoa, what? Get as high as we can. Do the second dive. They're right on our tail.
How would you feel?
Oh, shit. Why is it still shooting at
Just spiking. Absolutely going completely vertically. And playing like this. Just getting as high as you can. In a plane. How appealing does that sound? To just go straight up.
Did we lose them?
Does that sound good to you? Because I don't think that sets right with me. Oh shit.
S-17, you took a beating there. You good? She's fine. Zero, dead ahead. Coming hot. Take him out.
Not sure how good at this I'd be in real life, I'm not gonna lie.
See any more of him? Almost at dive altitude. Links below. Line up for another run. We need to get that second carrier. Who has bombs? S-18
Okay,
has
start
bombs.
the...
S-3 has bombs. S-17 has one. Anyone else? Okay.
Oh shit.
S-17 and S-18, it's all on you. Form up behind us and take
These are some brave men, like this.
It'll be close enough.
Just nosediving like this. Fuck, I don't even like planes landing. I hate the landing. Just the thought of this free fall. Fuck man, this, I don't like it. Am I supposed to control the bomb, or...? Why did they have to show that? It's so violent.
Wade would rather have been called a hotshot than a hero. That was his contradiction.
I wonder if the next Call of Duty will be next-gen exclusive. I think they're going to do one more on previous gen. I don't remember how many they did before moving on. During the PS4 and Xbox One era, they moved on relatively quick. Because Black Ops 3 on the original systems, not original, like on the 7th gen systems were pretty... They moved on pretty fast, but like I know Black Ops 3 on the Xbox 360 and PS3, I'm pretty sure it was multiplayer only because it couldn't handle the campaign, which even in the campaign was co-op based. And And Call of Duty Ghost was cross-platform. And then there was Advanced Warfare and Infinite Warfare. And I think that's why Infinite Warfare was so hated, because it was too similar to Advanced Warfare. But a lot of people like Advanced Warfare. And then there's another one between those. And I actually have every Call of Duty on Xbox 360. I like the number one system I associate the most with Call of Duty is the Xbox 360. So and I have all of them right here. I don't know if they're in order still or not, but
What is going on?
I gotta check.
Hitler is dead.
Foggers. All right.
How? Was it Dallas?
Black Ops Modern Warfare 2. Okay. That was kind of when this franchise was at its peak, if you ask me. It was a big deal. Everyone was talking about it. It was the hot shit in middle school. I wish I had my camera on. Actually, I don't, because then I have to put on pants. But I wish I could show like what I'm looking at here. Okay, there was Call of Duty Ghost, which was cross-platform. Advanced Warfare, which was also cross-platform, and Black Ops 3, which was cross-platform but only in multiplayer, and then the campaign was next-gen exclusive. And Black Ops 3, I guess, is as far as they got, because I think the next one after that was Infinite Warfare, and that was, I guess Infinite Warfare was the first one that was exclusive to PS4 and Xbox One. And then, that's kind of where I lose track, because there's Infinite Warfare, and then everyone's like, this sucks, go back to World War II. And then they did. And everyone was like, this sucks, go back to Modern Warfare. And then they did. And then they go, this sucks, let's go back to Black Ops. And then they did. And everyone goes, oh, this sucks, go back to... What came after Black Ops 4? After Black Ops 4 was... Maybe I'm getting out of order. Like, this sucks, go back to... And then, like... Yeah, when Black Ops 4, then Modern Warfare. Then back to Black Ops. So, like, it was very bizarre. I guess. Maybe there's one I'm missing, but I don't think so. I know they remastered the Modern Warfare 1 and 2 campaigns. I wish they'd remaster all of them. Like, why did they stop remastering Call of Duty games? They had Beanhawks working on the Black Ops, the Modern Warfare port, which is really good, and then they have the Black Ops, not Black Ops, Modern Warfare 2 remastered was very good. I still have that on my PS4. And then
I borrowed a bomb from the Ruskies and turned myself.
There's
about an hour before that.
I wish they would remaster Black Ops 1 and 2. That's what I want. I want Black Ops 1 and 2 with graphics like this. That's what I want. But
well, fuck you too then.
I'll tell you why we can trust him.
There we go.
But I don't think they're going to do that. In fact, I don't think Activision's going to do a whole lot of anything for a while. They kind of got a whole being sued by the state of California thing to deal with. And hopefully that gets settled out. What I want as a fan of Activision, because here's the thing. I know this sounds wrong, but hear me out. I love Activision. I love them for their games. I love Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Tony Hawk, Call of Duty. They make my favorite games. They really do. Guitar Hero. They make the best games. I like them better than Ubisoft. I like them better than EA. I like them better than fucking whoever else. I really do. But their business practices or whatever, like, I don't really care about the microtransactions. Like, just don't buy them. Just don't buy the microtransactions. I don't. Boring. Uh-oh. Okay. I panicked. I thought that was gameplay. Glad it's not. I just want to be back on foot. I probably shouldn't have had that caffeinated drink. I don't know if I want to make it through the day at work tomorrow. I really don't want another 8-hour shift ahead of me. Oh, lovely, lovely, great. But what I want, anyway, just going back to the main topic, what I want out of Activision from here forward is of course I want them to get scrubbed out of vault from all the rapists and pedophiles and creeps and weirdos that work there. That would be great. What I think I want more is I want another company that knows what they're doing to buy Toys for Bob, Beanox, Vicarious Visions, all those teams, all those studios that make amazing games, and send them and put them to working put them back on track to working the way Activision had them. Because Activision was, for a while, during like 2020, 2021, they were doing an amazing job, and no one likes to admit it because they don't, but like they were doing Crash Insane Trilogy, Spyro Reignited, Psychonauts 1 plus 2, Black Ops Cold War, Crash Bandicoot 4, there's rumors of another Spyro thing, there's rumors of another Crash thing, there was the Crash on the Run on mobile, there's rumors of another Tony Hawk game coming out. They were doing so good. They were one of my favorite companies, right behind Nintendo. They were like second only to Nintendo to me, releasing banger after banger after banger with all these remakes and remasters and new games, and bringing attention to all these franchises that were forgotten otherwise. And then they go and have the biggest pieces of shit of all time work for their company. And they have to get sued, and they have to put all their shit on hold. Right when they were hot as fuck. Like, right when Activision was untouchable, hot, spicy. Making some of the best games of the generation. Bringing back Tony Hawk, making Tony Hawk great again. Making Crash Bandicoot great again. Making Spyro great again. They were out here being the best of the best. Putting Ubisoft to shame, putting EA to shame. I'm like, I of course I can name other game companies, but like the Ubisoft and EA are kind of the similar ones, if you ask me. I'm trying to think of other companies that are similar in nature to the type of products they make, where they make, you know, like annual franchises. Like nobody did it like Activision. They were on such a good track, and then they go and pull out, you know. Pull out the rug from under us. Leave us in the dirt. What kind of Tony Hawk's Underground 2 shit is this? That's dumb. I don't like that. And you know, now we gotta wait and see what happens. And of course, like before, they were like sending Toys for Bob to work on Warzone. Like for some reason, every single fucking studio was working on Warzone for whatever reason. I mean, I don't know why they were being that stupid. Because Crash Bandicoot 4 was amazing. Spyro Reignited was amazing. The Insane Trilogy was amazing. Psychonauts Pro Skater 1 plus 2 was amazing. They were on such a good track. And now they're... It's just unacceptable how quickly they transitioned from being the greatest to like the worst. In such a short amount of time. They were unstoppable. And now look at them. It's just such an unacceptable fall from grace. It shouldn't be like this. So all I want is for these talented studios like Vicarious Visions and Toys for Bob and Beanox to all stay and work, to all continue making their great games, to all own the rights to their games, and then not have to worry about, you know, women killing themselves in the office. To not have to worry about people stealing breast milk out of the fridge. Like, why someone, I'm not even making that up, I think it was like in the early 2010s or something, Somebody stole breast milk from a woman at Activision. Why? Like, do they like breast milk? Were they just trying to be assholes and steal it from her baby? Or was it for sexual pleasure? Do they get sexual pleasure drinking milk that was lovingly pumped, probably during office hours? This is pretty, I like this. For a child that needs that nutrients. Dumbass. It's a good thing you can walk right through these ferns and bushes in video games, because that shit would actually be a real pain in the ass to walk through in real life. But yeah, who steals breast milk? Like, that's some actual degenerate shit. And that's coming from me. Like, I don't care if you're quirky, have like a porn addiction, and like, that's none of my business. If you want to look at thick thighs and hentai and Patreon OnlyFans girls all day, fucking go for it. But if you can't help yourself to the point where you're taking mommy's milkies out of the fridge from her actual kid to drink it and like jerk off to the thought of breast milk. Fuck, that was dumb. I clearly stabbed him first. Then like, what is actually for real wrong with you? Like, please seek a therapist. Like a close friend. Or something. Like, it's just not necessary. And that's not going to lie and sit here and be like, oh, you're better than this, because you're clearly not. I guess you just need to go to jail. Like, that's fucked up to the point where I can't even make a joke about it. Because there's no joke to make. Because it doesn't get any more fucked up than that. Alright, I'm sick of this. Do these guys not have ammo? Are they out of ammo? Is that the problem? They're clearly out of ammo. Well, this guy's not. I'm hurt. Yeah. What happened to that? What happened to that bayonet gun? Yeah, why didn't I pick up this? I'm running out of stuff to talk about, and this game is a lot longer than I thought, so I'm going to wrap it up soon. But I'm actually kind of like into what's happening right now. I'm kind of enjoying this. So I need to try and beat this part before I go to bed. I think I have the energy for that. I'm going to try to download Warzone. I think that sounds like fun. They really just need to make an online-only Call of Duty and just make it free to play. And I know that's what they're doing with Warzone, but I think Warzone is just Battle Royale. Which feels weird to me. Like, they could there are games that do that. Like, there's no reason why it should cost $60, $70 for a new Call of Duty. There are games, like, I think it's called Warface or something on the Switch, where it's just a Call of Duty game, and it has all the modes. It's not just Team Deathmatch, it's not just free-for-all. Like, it has all the stuff Call of Duty has, and it's almost just as much fun. Like, as Call of Duty. It's a little watered down, but what of it? I mean, who cares? It's still good. And it doesn't cost no $60 to play it. Like, even if they made the graphics, like, the graphics don't need to be good in an online multiplayer game. Just look at Team Fortress 2. It looks like a Nintendo 64 game. Yes, I do like a Type 99, thank you. Hang on. Damn it. Fucking reload animations in this game take 10 days. What other company would I want to own the rights to Crash and Spyro and Tony Hawk? Who would I trust? I think I would trust 2K. Because they had BioShock. And if they can handle BioShock, they can handle this. I think... What else does 2K have? I think they have, Burnout? Is Burnout 2K? I'm looking. That's why I love my game collection. I don't have to... Burnout Paradise. Oh, that's EA. Wow, ooh, no. Yeah, I don't want EA to have Crash and Spyro and stuff. Square Enix, maybe. Oh, it's Code Vein. I'm just looking. Bandai Namco. Bandai Namco, now that would work. I wouldn't mind that. Sony, of course, would be a good contender. Actually, just have it, like, you know, as first. I just knocked over a bunch of stuff. Hopefully that didn't wake up my family. Please stop falling. Please stop falling. Please stop falling. No footsteps yet. Give me a second. Like, actually give me a second for real. I have bookends on this shelf that go way farther than they should. And it's holding a bunch of stuff. And all I was doing was, like, I was, like, looking through my games to think about, like, what companies do I enjoy? What companies would I want owning the rights to my favorite franchises? And here. This actually needs, like, something to hold it in place. That'll do. You know, like, as I was discussing, and all this shit fell down. So inconvenient. The whole point of this room is to have all my stuff be convenient and, like, the way I like. But alas, that is not the reality of the situation. Something's missing from this. Yeah, here it is. Alright. Oh, yeah. I know a lot of Call of Duty talent, moved to EA for Titanfall and Apex Legends, because I think, who made Titanfall? I think it was Respawn, and I think Respawn has a lot of talent from Call of Duty now. So which means naturally a lot of other Activision employees would just move to EA. The same way that it worked for the Respawn employees. Battlefield's also EA. Fuck, like, EA can't own the rights to both Battlefield and Call of Duty. I mean, like, and I don't like Blizzard's games. I don't like Overwatch. I never cared for World of Warcraft because I never really played on PC. And I don't really like, and like Diablo maybe, I never really played it. I'm not a like dedicated fan of anything Blizzard makes. So if Activision like, went away and it became just Blizzard, I wouldn't like that. Because only Lord knows what the hell they would do with my precious properties. So I'll tell you what, I'll the company that I would want to own the rights to Activision's IPs is THQ Nordic. I love THQ Nordic. But their budgets for games are far too low. They cannot afford to give like studios like Purple Lamp and stuff or Black Forest Games like Destroy All Humans and Battle for Bikini Bottom. Like I love those games, but like they cannot afford to make those games as good as they should be for Activision standards. Because I think I honestly I love Battle for Bikini Bottom and Destroy All Humans. I think Destroy All Humans especially is a worthy game. I didn't mean to phrase it like that. Like that game is as good as it should be, and it doesn't need to be improved upon, even though there's always room for improvement. But like Activision clearly has a higher budget team. They have more money to put into their games. They don't discount their games as fast. And they can they can make bigger AAA titles because they can afford to. They're a much bigger studio than THQ Nordic. THQ Nordic has always been small, but they make fun games. They know how to give their audience what they want. And if they had Activision's money, they would absolutely put that type of level and AAA polish into their games. Because like with games like Biomutant and stuff, like THQ and like Darksiders, like THQ's games are kind of mid when it comes to quality and polish. Although and that's what makes them appealing to some people. I know mid is kind of like a term for like mediocre, but like I honestly think that like some people are willing to put up with the lack of polish in exchange for the creativity and the fun that those games are. Those games are so much more fun and unique and inspired than these other AAA titles. Like I would say THQ is a AA company. They're like halfway. They're not indie, but they're not AAA, but they're like, they're somewhere in the middle. Which is and that's why I think they're perfect for what they own the rights to. If they just had more money and bigger teams and bigger studios, I would absolutely love to see them take over for Activision. I think they would do wonders for those franchises. But that's not going to happen. Uh-oh, hang on. Fuck, alright. How long have I been going? Almost 2 hours. I'm gonna try one more time. Fuck, almost ran right into that. And try to end on a good note, because I know this kind of just ended with me ranting about who owns the rights to Call of Duty and whatnot, so I don't think it's ever really going to happen, especially with THQ Nordic. I feel like if anybody bought the rights to these franchises, it would be fucking EA. But maybe Sony would buy back Crash Bandicoot. That'd be pretty cool. Like, imagine Crash Bandicoot 5 comes out and it's actually made by Naughty Dog. It's not just like a glorified fan game like 4 was. It's like an actual proper new Crash Bandicoot game made by the same people. Like, imagine that timeline. What the fuck, I shot him right in the neck. And like, imagine if like Insomniac actually made the next Spyro. I'm kind of changing my answer. Like, if anybody buys the rights to these franchises, either THQ or Sony, and I'm honestly saying like preferably Sony. Like, I think THQ is a lot more fun of an answer because they're such a wacky company. and like their budgets are kind of like all over the place, and they definitely couldn't make games like this. But like to see Sony buy back those franchises that were once theirs, like I don't know, I want to see what that timeline would be like. Of course, Xbox fans would be upset because it would you know, Spyro and Crash are on Xbox now, which is unusual. But and like to take that away from them would be kind of unfair. But all in all, it could lead to some great games. Fuck, I hate that. I hate that so much. I feel like I shot right at him and like the bullet like went through him. Okay. And take that. And take that. And why was it so easy this time? Take that. Where's that other gun? Where is that other gun? I want... There we go. Better reload it before it gets too late. Okay. I don't like that I can't see anything. And all of these... Okay, checkpoint reach, that's nice. This looks a lot like the Black Ops Cold War ending. Like there's something exactly like this right at the end of that game. That game ended way too early, by the way. Like I actually was like, wow, this is getting good. And then like I saw credits. Which was a bit irritating. But it is what it is. Who developed Black Ops Cold War? Was it Treyarch? Was it Infinity? I think Treyarch does Black Ops. No, Treyarch did one of the Modern Warfares. I think Treyarch did Modern Warfare 2. So was it Infinity Ward? Infinity Ward is really good studio too. That's saying like Activision owns the rights to all these amazing studios. Okay, maybe I didn't have to scream. But I mean, like, whoever did that game did a really great job. In my opinion. Some people don't like that game, but like... And of course Sledgehammer is my least favorite Call of Duty studio. And one of my least favorite Activision studios, because they don't do anything I like. I think they made, like, what, Call of Duty Ghost? They made Call of Duty World War II. They have this weird boner for World War II for some reason. Like, I don't know, they're just kind of a shitty studio. They make these, like, slow and sluggish games. Try to be more realistic. And more shitty. And I think they made Advanced Warfare one of those. Like, you can just tell, like, the Call of Duty games where everyone's like, Call of Duty's fallen off. Like, those are all the ones made by Sledgehammer. Like, the ones people don't fucking like. It's a miracle Call of Duty doesn't just shut them all down. One game I was really enjoying was Black Ops Declassified, the fucking Black Ops game on the Vita. That game's really cool because, like, you just bundle up in bed with a Vita, and you just play it, and, like, you need to palm your hands for a few minutes. It's really casual. And, like, but, like, it just, like, I used to be able to play that game. It would let me on the servers once. And then, like, after a couple days of playing it, I just got an error. I can't play it anymore. Even though I want to. And there's not, like, the servers are still up, I think. Or at least they were. When I thought there was an issue. But they, after a while, it just gave me an error code and wouldn't let me on anymore. Maybe, and like I heard, like, even after that happened, I heard the servers were still up, so, you know, like, I wasn't, it must have been me doing something wrong. Which I don't like, because I wanted to continue playing the game, because it was just a nice little thing I could just couple rounds before bed. It felt like classic Call of Duty. It really did. It felt like, you know, like playing Modern Warfare 2, but like on a handheld. And I just wonder what happened. Why I couldn't play it anymore. All I want is a Call of Duty game that I can hop on, hitting you, and play a couple rounds of, casually, for fun, without having to take up 160 gigabytes. These games are way too fucking big. They're not long enough. I only play 1 or 2 modes. I don't want to play any other modes. I don't really care about them. And, because, like, other than that, like, what? Like, Halo Infinite takes up, what, 20 gigabytes? The multiplayer, at least? The multiplayer is a really small game. It's just like, I don't know, there's so much to compete with. I just don't get why anyone would play this over Halo Infinite. Because that game's fat. I mean, unless you want something really slow and, like, realistic, because you prefer that. Stop. Which is fine. I don't have anything against preferring a slower game. Sometimes I want a slower game too. But I mean, like, it's just, I don't understand Sledgehammer, man. They just make such shitty games. Like, I've played through a lot of Call of Duty campaigns. I love Call of Duty campaigns. I think they're fun. They're nostalgic for me. Shit, what the hell was that? But like the Call of Duty campaigns I never finished were Ghost and Black Ops 3. Because Black Ops 3 is like designed to be a co-op experience, which I did not enjoy. Because it doesn't feel right playing the game alone, because like, it's very clearly supposed to be a multiplayer. Even in the campaign, it was like one of the only multiplayer campaigns, and it's a pretty damn good reason why that was one of the last. Well, it's pretty obvious why that was one of the last campaigns that were like that, where it was supposed to be co-op. Because no one liked it. And when you played it alone, it was shitty. So, thankfully that's over with. And then Black Ops 4 was a missed opportunity. Like, I played that game for a few days, and I enjoyed it, but like, this is the thing with Call of Duty, like, I can get all the enjoyment I need out of these games with a rental. I don't need to buy these games anymore. I can just rent them. And the only reason I bought Black Ops Cold War was because my PS5 was new to me at the time. I needed a new game. Call of Duty anime. I really don't like this searching for ammo mechanic. It's so bad. This isn't BioShock.
Mateo! Mateo! I'm coming, buddy.
El Mateo. Okay. Getting tired, getting tired. I don't know if I'm going to stream more of this. That was a hard kick. That was really a hard kick. I think I would have lost a couple of teeth going through that in real life. Alright. I want to finish whatever this cutscene cinematic is and hit the hay for the night. Some subtitles would be cool. Honestly, pretty badass that they bring a katana into a war zone. Like, I don't think any other countries use any. No. Like, did any other country use any form of sword in World War II? I don't think so. Might be some kind of German swords, I don't know. But definitely not Americans, to my knowledge. Swords are very un-American. Damn. I don't know if that's historically accurate, but it's still pretty cool.
Walker, they're still alive. Yeah, no shit. Got them free.
Is this game going to get a cult following? Because like all of the Call of Duty games that I remember people not liking, like Ghost and Advanced Warfare, there are still some people who look back and go, no, that one was pretty good. Are there going to be like Vanguard people in like 5 years who look back and be like, you know, I was quiet about it at the time, but Vanguard was pretty good. Like, I don't feel like that's going to be a thing, unless this game, except for people who were like literally 12, 13, like when this game came out. Like nostalgia might be the only thing saving this game. But even then, if you're a kid playing video games around this time, you're not playing $60 Call of Duty. You're playing like Apex Legends, Fortnite, Among Us. Oh yeah, what am I doing? I'm ready to stop. I'm ready to stop. I'm ready to come back to this another time. I don't know if I'm going to broadcast more. I mean, I already got 2 hours worth of content out of this. It was kind of a nonsense, rambly stream, but it is what it is. I'll just call it a night here. And if I decide to stream more, I will. If not, I won't. I don't know. It helps make this game a little bit more fun. It really does. But I really want to find something actually kind of more interesting to stream. Because here's the thing, like me streaming this game isn't interesting to watch. Me streaming this game is actually like to entertain myself with it better. If that makes sense. But I want to stream something that will be not only fun for me to stream, but will be fun to watch too. And I think I'm just going to finish this in my own time. and return it to the library and forget I ever played it. And forgive myself for adding to Activision's statistics of people playing right now. And because I know I didn't pay for this game, but renting it from the library and playing it, and like playing it online even, and streaming it, it still benefits Activision. No matter how much shit I talk about it, it's still beneficial to Activision, even if in the slightest way. I don't know. It is what it is. This game fucking sucks. But it's short enough and silly enough and goofy enough to the point where I wouldn't mind beating it. Especially since I have temporary ownership of it. I have to return it. So I'll do what I can. I have 2 other games I rented from the library that I need to play. So I don't want to hog all my... I have until Wednesday, which are Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays are my days off. So I don't want to hog all my time with just this game. I want to play the Demon Slayer game I rented, and I think it's called No Straight Roads. I wanted to play the game, but I was skeptical on it. So I never bought it. I was happy to see it available to rent. So, alright. That's all for the stream tonight. I don't know. Hopefully somebody watches at some point in time. Or if I'm just someone's background noise, that means a lot to me. I would love to just be someone's background noise. I don't know how helpful that can be. It's kind of my goal, really. But I need to work at noon. It is currently 2:45 in the morning. And I have to do stuff like that. I have to game this late if I want to game at all on a work day. It's just how it has to be. It's either game late or no gaming. I can't help it. Just the way it is. Well, I've rambled on long enough. I'll see you. Thanks for tuning in. I know no one's tuned in right now, but I mean, let's be real. You could come back and watch this on demand at any moment. I really hope this is someone's background noise, you know? That'd be cool. But good night. It's difficult to say goodbye, is my problem. I want to keep streaming, but I'm tired. I don't want to hit that stop broadcast button. I really don't. I want to play more. I'm not quitting because I want to. I'm quitting because I have to. Alright, good night.